New South Wales making their way out onto Suncorp Stadium. What a big moment it is for these teenagers. The under-18s. And we're seeing tonight in Origin a couple of players that were eligible for this game just 12 months ago.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you know, the way that these guys train now. We had a scrimmage session against the under-18s the other day, and you could hardly tell. If you stood at the back of the field, you could hardly tell the difference in sizes between the big boys and the under-18s. There's some big boppers out there, and, mate, they'll be super keen to get stuck into the Queenslanders.
And here comes Queensland's. So they're making their way out onto Suncorp Stadium. The gates have only been open for a couple of minutes. Already some fans making their way into the stadium. And there's a player that's been subject of a few headlines around the place of late. Sam Walker, recently meeting with the Roosters, has met with the Broncos as well as the other code.
Up to 10 clubs chasing the young fellow too. So interesting to see.
Son of Ben Walker.
Really looking forward to seeing him play. Anyway, the New South Wales side will get the first bite here defensively as they kick off.
Yeah, New South Wales kicking off. So first use of the football here for Queensland. And the representative season underway as far as Origins are concerned. The curtain raiser tonight. This is the under-18s. First use of the football for the Queensland team. And first hit up there for Powell from Burleigh. And here's an early penalty for Queensland, a tackle 2 penalty here.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to get off your own line too. Second tackle penalty, as you mentioned, Pete. You've got to be so perfect in your defensive line early in the game in the first 10 minutes. Can't afford to be giving away penalties like that, because that's exactly what happens. They march up at around 45 metres out from their own line, the Queenslanders.
Yeah, what a good march it is downfield. And they're on the halfway line now. What a bonus to get a penalty so early. Here's Jack Martin, the Ipswich Jet. Plays it just inside New South Wales territory. They go to Compain, the lock forward from Tweed. Juan Compain on the front foot here through Walker. Nice short ball. And well read defensively there by New South Wales. But they're on the attack here. And that's Simpkin, the number 9. Very dangerous number 9 it is too. Walker. James. Little kick into the in-goal area. It's well taken at the back by Bradman Best, but it'll be a goal line dropout. Good start for Queensland.
Oh, it's a great start on the back of the penalty. Some great touches there early in the game. You already mentioned him, Sam Walker, the Ipswich number 7. Got 3 touches on there. The little grubber kick in and behind. The wingers hadn't dropped back. They thought that Bradman Best was caught out of position, but he quickly cleaned up the first line dropout. That's a big win to the Queensland side early in this game.
The dropout, it's a pretty handy one. 45 and it goes, and here is Jack Martin for Queensland. 30 away from New South Wales line. Simpkin goes to Walker. Plenty of touches early for Walker. Compain goes straight and hard. Good defence. New South Wales initially there from Tapine. He was in there to make the tackle along with Black. Now Walker taking the line on early. Still going Walker. He's elusive. Now Simpkin, out the back they go. Compain, 5 away from the line with James here. Good, solid defence. New South Wales defensive line holding firm early. Queensland on the front foot. And that's a poor pass. Goes between the legs of Xavier Coates. Take a bow, New South Wales. Very good defence.
Yeah, you're right, Peter. That does help you later on in the game if you can defend your line early in the game when you're under pressure like that. But again, Walker digging the line. He's a handful. Skipped out of a couple of tackles. They scrambled well then, the New South Wales side. They'll get the football back now 10 metres out from their own line.
So New South Wales here through Jaden Sullivan will feed the scrum, the 5'8". I'll take a lot of confidence out of that. Now they get the ball in hand at New South Wales.
Yeah, looking forward to him playing too. Jaden Sutherland feeding the scrum, the number 6 for New South Wales. They liken him to Jonathan Thurston. I hope he can play half as good as him.
Yeah, plenty of raps on him, as well as there is this big front rower in Hollis from Parramatta. Plays the ball back to Black. And now they're starting to get a roll on here on their own 30, New South Wales. After that scrum win and soaking up plenty of pressure early, New South Wales. Blocker, think about when you're a teenager, getting an opportunity to play at Suncorp Stadium on Origin night?
Well, Pete, it was unbelievable. The first State of Origin in 1980, I played in the under-18s for New South Wales against Queensland, so I did get a little bit of a taste for it, but it's that long ago I can't remember.
So Queensland with the ball. Wasn't that long ago. Tabuai Fidau, he's the fullback. Watch out for him tonight. Khan Pereira from Burleigh. And another penalty here for Queensland.
A little bit of home ground advantage at the moment. 2 penalties in a row there, the Queensland, to start the game of footy. They're just battling to get over their 30-metre line now. Another easy walk downfield. Both sides have been pretty impressive. The attack from Queensland, they look like a first-grade side, don't they? Well structured. And some great defence from New South Wales early in this game.
So here is another look at the penalty. Holding down just that little bit too long.
Yeah, I think that one was fair enough. They're just going to try and slow it down a little bit now, the New South Welshmen.
Here's Martin. Another strong hit up from him. 22 away. Simpkin goes to Walker. Walker passes to James, who throws a dummy, not fallen for. Good tackle. Mitchell Black, the hooker for New South Wales. Walker goes short on this occasion to Powell. Offload away. And they've got it here. Queensland going towards the line is Piakura. Good defence. They drove him back last minute. Queensland on the front foot. Simpkin goes on his own and scores. First try of the under-18s Origin goes to Jake Simpkin from the Winner Manly Club in Brisbane. Good work from the number 9.
Yeah, it certainly was. Just scooted out of dummy half there. It was a pretty lapsed defence. A couple of players from the New South Wales side got off their line, but they didn't look at the little hooker running from dummy half there, and all the football, a couple of penalties. Good sides make you pay when they have that much football early on in the game. And that is a just reward. They've started the game so well. And Jake Simpkins gets the try for Queensland.
So first blood for Queensland. It came in the 7th minute of play. New South Wales doing a mountain of defence in the opening exchanges, giving away 2 penalties. There was a goal line dropout as well. And now it's going to be Josh James.
Well, that's the big thing, Pete. Your defence has got to be resilient, especially in these sort of big games. Those sort of moments defensively on your own goal line can win you a game of footy. I think he'd be a little bit dirty, the coach of the New South Wales side in Michael Ennis, how easy that try was scored from dummy half.
Especially being a former number 9 himself.
And a great competitor.
So Joshua James to attempt to add the extras. Not a lot of breeze to speak of. Beautiful night in Brisbane for Origin 1. Right boot strikes it. It's theirs, 6-0, Queensland lead. Here's another look. It was terrific stuff from the hooker. Saw that it was the halfback there. Had a bit of space.
Well, unfortunately, the spacing of the New South Wales side there wasn't that good. They just overread it. They thought they were going to spread the ball wide. A good try to open the scoring. Queensland 6, New South Wales 0.
They had a good week, the New South Wales team. Block, you mentioned the opposed session it had with the New South Wales Origin team. Also, too, it was good to see them, of course, with Michael Ennis with his links to the Raiders these days in the rooms on Saturday night with the NRL team, the Raiders, after they had their win.
Be a wonderful buzz for all these guys too. And can you imagine the young front row? We were talking a little bit before about David Hollis. He took the kickoff in the line of scrimmage, and he looked up, and there was Clemmer and Tavojevic, and he said, "Oh, how good's this?"
Good on him. Queensland on the front foot now. This is a good set of 6 after points. 35 away, and still a couple of tackles left in the set. They go down the short side through Walker. He passes back on the inside. Here's Powell putting on a bit of a step. Fainu there, Hollis as well, best in to make the tackle. 3 of them there for New South Wales. They come back towards the right. Kick across field. Xavier Coates tries to fly high. Can't get it. Great take. Sloan Does very well. That's a good battle. Two athletic wingers on this near side of the field.
He did so well there, Tyron Sloan from the Illawarra club to take that football. He's on all sort of pressure. Very hard when you're standing still and you got to jump in the air to take the football like that. So they were under the pump again, New South Wales. That's one of the big plays I was talking about that you need to win. New South Wales won that little battle there.
So even though trailing, here's a penalty for New South Wales. I'll certainly appreciate that. Sullivan will shoot for touch. They could have easily given up 3 or 4 tries in the opening 10 minutes here, New South Wales.
Yeah, they could have, Peter, and they've only given away that one try where they just overread the play on their goal line. I haven't seen them anywhere near any good balls so far. It's been all Queensland with the football as we see New South Wales now on the halfway line.
That's Fotu from Manly, right on halfway, as Blocker just mentioned. Hollis passing before the line to Fainu. He's a strong lump of a kid. Sione Fainu. Mitchell Black, like the looks of him. Here's Sullivan. Always dangerous. Schuster now. Still going Schuster. And as he had the ball stripped there, I'd say he was. Yep, penalty. Clear penalty.
And it's going to be interesting to see the mindset now. I know it's the under-18s game, the state of origin, getting ready. We take the points when they're on offer, but they're going to take the tap. It's good to see the young fellas playing a little bit of footy. Here they go.
Hollis. Strong. Black now. Good hands from the halfback. Passes back on the inside. Now they're only 5 metres away from the line here. Fotu will get up and play it. Options both sides for Black. They're only a metre away from the line. They go to the right. Into the line on his own, the halfback. Griffiths would have loved another player trailing in with him there. Now flat pass to Hollis! Reaches out and scores. Great try. David Hollis. Beautiful pass. Good line run by the front row blocker.
Yeah, it certainly was. And that opens the scoring there for the New South Welshmen. Now, have a look at this. A set play here from Michael Ennis. They used the post as a defender. The cut-out ball. Just have a look at that. Nice little gap. Just spun out of the tackle. They'd be pretty disappointed with that ordinary defence there. It's the first time that New South Wales has travelled down that end of the field, but just reward. Spun out of the tackle. The big number 8, David Hollis, gets over the stripe, and New South Wales strike back straight away.
That they do, and in just a moment we will be all locked up at 6-all because Jaden Sullivan won't miss from right in front.
It's a little bit of a worry for the Queenslanders. The first time really that New South Wales have travelled down there. On the back of a couple of penalties too. It's exactly the way the game started for Queensland. Now it's 2-all in the penalties. So New South Wales, both sides haven't had to work really hard off their line.
And Sullivan does add the extras. 6-all it is. 23 minutes remaining. First half. Under-18s Origin here at Suncorp Stadium. Peter Basoldis and Stephen Blockeroach with you.
Well, it's amazing how possession starts to turn around. It was pretty ordinary. There's 3 men around that big man there. They should have put him in row 27 in the grandstand, but the big man was able to stand in the tackle in David Hollis, spun around and scores.
Noah Griffiths, the halfback. Got some good raps on him. Blocker, hailing from Bathurst, part of the Melbourne Storm club. Talking to some members of the Storm, they expect him to play with, of course, Melbourne's feeder clubs being the East Tigers and the Sunshine Coast Falcons, the Intrust Super Cup. They expect him to feature in that competition as early as next year.
Yeah, I think it's good, Pete. You know, from that under-18s grade, you've got to go straight and start to play against men. Not that they're not men yet, but start to play against hardened players that have been around footy for a long time. We see New South Wales trying to spread the ball. They're about 38 metres out now.
Yeah, that was another strong run from Schuster. Here's a high kick from Sullivan. It's one of those wobbly ones and knocked on. Knocked on at the back from Tibuai Fidau.
Well, he looked like he was under all sorts of pressure there too. The ball just dipped on him the last second, as you said, Peter. One of those floating sort of kicks. It's got to do your confidence a little bit of no good. So New South Wales get the opportunity again. They're starting to turn around. The possession starting to go their way. Just to the left of the upright, about 10 metres out. Let's see if they can put something on from the scrum here. Perfect opportunity. All the Porkies got their heads in the scrum. Let's see what they can come up with.
Well, you expect Mitch Black to do something off the back of the scrum here. There's one player down the short side. They go to the open. Griffiths goes straight there to Pine from Canterbury. Now Griffiths, Sullivan at the juggle. Just regathered. He'll play it. Schuster. Now Fotu. The lock forward.
And that's a little bit better there from Queensland. Getting off the line and putting pressure on. Not waiting for them to play. 4 in the tackle that time.
And there was a good shot put on here on Fotu. I'm pretty certain it was from Jack Martin, who just went in and drove at the ball and it came loose.
Well, as I said, Pete, they would have been disappointed with conceding that try a little bit earlier through some soft defence. Maybe the message has gone out to them because that time they got hard off their line and forced the error. Look at that, 4 in the tackle.
Who was that on that far side? It was Powell. So it was the other front rower who did very well. So Queensland feed the scrum and win it. Blocker, just going back to one of the points we were making there before about the youngsters playing against men. That man with ball in hand there, Xavier Coates, made his Intrust Super Cup debut a couple of weeks ago. Scored 2 tries as well.
You'd be thinking, how easy is this? Hey?
Tessie New, the centre for Queensland, a Broncos contracted player, has been playing all season with the South Logan. So I'd expect to see a few of these New South Wales players in the Canterbury Cup as well. Here's Powell. Walker sees something down the left, but they go to the right through James. Boots it downfield. Bradman Best has got it. He's filled out somewhat. You made mention prior to kickoff just how he's really gotten bigger. There's a loose pass to Griffiths, but I'm not saying he was a string bean when he was here 2 years ago for the under-16s origin, but he's certainly a bit bigger now and certainly hasn't lost any of his pace either.
He's one of those players that can keep his feet, keeps his legs going. We talk a lot now about post-contact meters. I think he's that style of player at the back for the New South Wales side. Both sides haven't really settled in, really. Been a number of errors in this game of footy. I think that might be just a little bit of excitement. Playing on the big stage.
Kick from Griffiths. Hit as he kicked it. I think it'll be cleared. It is. Here's Coates. Xavier Coates beats one. Well, he looks like a likely type. There's a good tackle there from Hollis.
Gee, doesn't he? He reminds me. Look at that long striding he is. Would he be 6'4", that young kid?
Oh, he'd be close to it if he's not. Probably with another 4 years of growing in him too. So Queensland searching for an opportunity there is Reece Hoffman. On the halfway line, 6-all.
I'll tell you what they have done well. They've stacked their blind pretty well, the Queenslanders. Obviously think there's a little bit of space down there.
Yeah, they do through Tessie New on this occasion. Good tackle from Sullivan, who does well defensively. Now Walker, beautiful pass. Martin, it goes out wide now to the winger. And they're going to go, oh, beautiful dive from Khan Pereira. He got a terrific ball from Piakura. And Pereira will score the try. Queensland go in front, 10-6.
Oh, that was pretty to watch. They were stripped for numbers that time. On the right-hand side, the defence, they summed it up pretty quickly. Walker it is with the pass over the top. Pereira, who scores the try. That's brilliant. He had to take that ball above his head. The scramble couldn't get across there. And how good are these guys at finishing now? That's a great comeback there from the Queenslanders, leading 10 points to 6. A difficult conversion, but some wonderful football. They stripped them for numbers, and they get over the stripe.
So 10 points to 6 it is. Joshua James successful with his first conversion attempt. And as you just said, Blocker, this one a lot harder for him. The try scorer.
Aren't they great to watch now, the wingers? It took me a long, long time to wrap wingers until Eric Growth came along. Is that Corey Parker?
It was.
Is it?
running the messages out for Queensland.
You reckon he wouldn't be firing the forwards up? Corey.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Has he got two different coloured boots on too, by the look of it too, Corey?
He got dressed in the dark. He does too. You're right.
I can pick those things up, mate, especially when I've got my glasses on.
He's about 150 metres away from us, and you picked that up beautifully. I suppose it helps when one of them's black and the other one's bright orange. Here is James.
We've got a good view of this too, Pete, behind it here.
We do, Blocker. Perfect view to see James attempt the conversion. He struck it well.
Didn't look like this.
Like a tracer bullet straight over the black dot. 12-6 it is. High quality start to this under-18s origin.
I've really enjoyed watching Sam Walker play. I know you told me that they've got a lot of raps on him, a little bit of interchange of passing. He sums things up pretty quickly, doesn't he? Wants these hands on the football. The good players, the good halves want to get the ball, their hands on the ball. And a wonderful finish there from Queensland.
New South Wales kick off, 12 points to 6 it is. Nice deep kick off. The return will come here from Jack Martin. I don't think there'll be too much in this game. It looks like it'll got the makings anyway of a game that'll go right down to the wire. There's quality in both teams.
He's been good too, Powell. Difficulty putting him on the ground. A big, strong fella. Really got to aim up on him. Their first point of contact. They're going to go on a little bit harder here, the New South Welshman.
James goes short on this occasion. 9 short of the halfway line. Tackle 4. You see Ben Trebojevic there as Queensland make a mistake. Ben Trebojevic has got the interchange card in hand. Another player, Blocker, that has gone through the representative pathways. New South Wales under 16s and now under 18s.
And you always see it too, don't you? The younger brother always gets the biggest rap. You know, they always say, oh, you should see his younger brother. He's better than... Well, he's going to be... Well, if he is... They've got a player on their hands because Tommy Trbojevic, Tommy Turbo, is back this week too for the Manly side. Very important inclusion for them. Or Jakey, you wouldn't meet a better bloke. White line fever, Jakey Trbojevic.
So Black goes down a short side there. Quality number 9. Which way will he go here? Down to the open, and it's with Fainu. So we also see Tuataki on the field for New South Wales from Manly. But here's Sullivan, goes to Trbojevic. And Trbojevic is 8 metres away from the line. Chance for New South Wales now to hit back. Penasini, 2 metres away. Trbojevic to dummy half. Goes to Sullivan. Kicks across field. Hit a little late. We'll have a look and see if it was all okay. Stacks on the mill here for Queensland. They bat it dead. Goal line dropout.
Well, I want to see who had the first grab of the football here. We see a lot of players go up and turn and try and punch the ball backwards so they can keep their opposition player away from it and give the opportunity for the chasers to come through. But I think the New South Welshman could have taken that cleanly now. Instead of trying to bat it back, gets the first grab on it. See that? Had he caught it?
Well, he had the jump, didn't he, Feagai? On that side of the field.
Might have wanted to give his brother a try.
Alec Tuivaki on the field in jersey number 16. Here's Schuster. What a strong start to the game he's had. Plenty of touches, the back rower. Griffiths, Best. Bradman Best. 9 away from the line. 12 minutes left, first half. Fainu.
They're playing a little bit side to side at the moment, the New South Welshmen. They've got to win the right to go wide.
Going wide again. They're seeing an opportunity here. And it's with Schuster. Got a nice inside ball there from Sullivan. Black goes to dummy half. It's the last. Sullivan. Little grubber kick. It's well handled there by Walker.
Gee, read that well. He can read the game, can't he? That was a beautiful little grubber kick in, perfectly positioned. And all of a sudden, Walker just came from nowhere to clean it up. Well read. And Queensland marching upfield again.
This time through Coates. Xavier Coates. He'll get up and play it. 12 short of halfway. You can see the line there. And here's Hoffman. Gets it up to the halfway line. Walker goes to dummy half on this occasion. Last play here for Queensland. James kicks. Good kick pressure, but still managed to get a good one away. Best takes it well.
She's a nice kicker of the ball too, and they've got options there with Joshua James on the left-hand side, and also Walker, who I would assume is a good kicker of the football, but he's got beautiful balance, hasn't he, the 5'8"?
He does. I like the look of all four halves in this game tonight. Trebojevic, strong run.
Good play the ball too.
Yeah, and Black now is able to make an easy 15, 16 metres into Queensland territory. Sloan to dummy half. Sullivan drills this one low. Tabuai Fidau for Queensland.
It's a funny sort of kick. Fidau has already made an error at the back of the ground. They chose to grab a kick through there. I'd be putting the ball up high and just trying to put him under a little bit more pressure, see if he's got the yippies.
Yeah, well, the last kick he put down. Here's Tessie New. Fleet of foot. Comfortable in the centres. Fullback, wing.
I think most of the young players coming up through the grades now, through all their academies, they can play in any number of positions now.
Brendan Piakura. Now they look to take off here from dummy half. And the 15 is out there in Jack Houth from the East Tigers. Schuster makes the tackle on him.
Having trouble putting the big forwards from the Queenslanders on the ground, aren't they? They're getting quick play the balls away.
Walker. Now, was that knocked down from one New South Wales player into another, and Griffiths was offside. So he was offside, but he saved the try though.
I'll tell you what I do like about the Queenslanders, that they set up to have a couple of attacks at you, 2 or 3 in each set. Don't wait to sort of make some inroads through the middle. They're all players in motion. They've done well. They deserve their lead at the moment, 12 points to 6.
See both teams very well coached heading into tonight's game.
Well, they're under the pump now, New South Wales. They've got to make their tackles here. They've got to hang on.
Vakai, he'll play it. The number 14 in Reece Walsh. Another member of the Tweed team. Now, he's scored already once tonight. Simpkin, can he get over again? Held up.
Held up. Great defence there from New South Wales. He's a dangerous little player, isn't he? Simpkin. Again, solidly built too. 10 metres out now. They'll play the football back. They've got to get off their line here, New South Wales. No ball watching.
Tessie New for Queensland. Tessie New will score the try to put Queensland further in front. Does very well. Goes on his own. Had Coates outside. Didn't need him. James with good work in the lead up. But Tessie New had a bit of room and he burned them.
Yeah, he did. He burnt them. What happened was Panisi got caught in the seat there. You got to get up your line and make a decision. Some great footwork there from New. Got on the outside of his man and showed great speed. It's been great coming back with the football, hasn't he? Down at the other end of the field, he's made some great runs this time in the attacking zone. Some great footwork. Got on the outside of his man and scores. And they're the big moments I was talking about. You've got to hang on just before half-time. 7 minutes 15 to go before the half-time break. They should have hung on there, New South Wales. They are now under the pump, 16-6, with the kick to come.
And James, he's had one from near in front and another one from just out wide. On the other side, now he's back over here to the near side. Now you can see Corey Parker. That's not a mistake. It's actually orange and black boots.
Well, I'm glad he's in the black and gold, then he's...
Balmain boy, eh?
Exactly.
Well, West Tigers, Balmain. Tiger?
Same as.
Same as.
The Tiger. As long as the Tiger lives, we're happy.
Is your mad mate in town too, Ciro?
He is our hero, the Buttocks. I've never seen a bloke with more nicknames than him. Sven, the Buttocks.
Half of them given to him by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still pretty tight.
I might just text him. What's some other ones he's got for you other than blocker? James, right boot strikes. So what about this? Josh James.
18-6. I just think I mentioned a little bit earlier, Pete, when New South Wales have got the football attacking down the other end, they look a little bit nervous to me. They're not winning the right to go wide and trying to get that extra man punching through the middle has been a little bit of a problem for them. And that's a great try. They've got to try and hang on now. 18-6. It's a good lead to Queensland.
Tessie knew the try scorer, 3 tries to 1. New South Wales with a bit of work to do, as we've seen in under 18s. Points can come pretty quickly. And Schuster's got it now here for New South Wales. They forced a turnover.
Fainu it was with a good contact. Thought he'd make up to it. Looks like he's got himself a little bit angry now with another good run up the middle. He's the man that forced the error.
Great run. Options both sides here for Weeks. Goes to Sullivan into the line. Bradman Best does well in traffic. Good tackle, Tessie knew, but Best did well to handle that one. Weeks now. Now they're 5 metres away from the line. Tuatavake gets it within 2 metres. Weeks, look one way, goes the other. Griffiths into the line. Now Bradman Best. Feagai.
Yeah, great defence. No ball watching there from the Queenslanders. They got up in the face of New South Welshmen. Great defence from them.
Griffiths. Here's Fainu. 10 away from the line. Still an opportunity here for New South Wales, although they muck it up on the last.
It just looks like there's a little bit of indecision there from the New South Welshmen. They bring this team together. They've had long enough to work out a few combos. Under the pump at the moment. Queensland will be happy with a couple of more sets. Try and get up the other end and put some more pressure on.
Well, Blocker, I don't know whether KO Weeks thought it was the last tackle there. So went to the wrong man on the last. Just panicking a little bit. He's Piakura. He'll get up and play it. Walker throwing a dummy this occasion.
Gee, I like the way that he digs into the line. A running halfback, I love it.
Tapine made a good tackle. He's Piakura again. Another strong run from the Queensland back rower. 3.5 minutes left, first half. Simpkin goes to Walker. Beautiful pass, but Pereira.
Well, the idea was right there, Pete. Had him for numbers again. I think you'll find that the New South Wales wingers are dropping back on the 4th tackle, and I think Sam Walker's smart enough to sum it up when they get the overlap. It's just a little bit of the execution was off that time. Otherwise, they would have been in again.
So Khan Pereira has a try already tonight. If he could handle this pass, he might have been a bit blinded by it. No, he had to reach back for it. But if he caught that, he's in for a try number 2.
Very good at setting up that left side. The right defence of New South Wales. They're going to try and somehow get another number over there. That's up to a lock or a back rower to push himself on that right-hand side over there, because they've got him a couple of times for numbers.
Trebojevic for New South Wales. Good run from him.
Been good since he's come on. That's what you want from your bench.
And a quick play the ball as well. There's room there for Weeks if he wanted to go on a run. Hesitated a little bit. Still made 10 metres. Into Queensland territory they go. Weeks plays it back. They're in the middle of the ground.
Nice defence. Get the halfback.
Griffiths goes flat on this occasion to Tapine. Jackson Tapine. Penalty New South Wales.
I'd like to see him get a little bit more depth here. They're playing that fast and flat sort of style of footy, but Queensland's offence, it's been a little bit too good for them, apart from the try that they scored a little bit earlier. There's the tackle again. That's nice.
Yeah, Vakai making the tackle. Weeks.
Got to hang on here, Queensland.
Griffiths Sullivan, players in motion. Good tackle on Trebojevic.
One-on-one, beautiful stuff.
And it was from the 5'8" as well in James. Oh, there's another big hit. You'd like that one, Blocker. From Howarth. Good quick play the ball. Sullivan, little grubber kick. And that looked like it was knocked on from Queensland. Play on here for Coates. No, it's not play on here for Coates. There was a knock on from Queensland.
Yeah, they did well. You know what they've done? After I mentioned about the try being scored a little bit earlier, when they were a little bit flat on their line, they've got up and put pressure on. Look at this. Not waiting to see what New South Wales are going to do when they got the ball. Making the decision to go in and make the tackle one-on-one. Great effort from Queensland in the first half.
So New South Wales with an opportunity here for a set play off a scrum. They take it out the back of the scrum from Weeks, goes to Griffiths, and now the straight run will come, but well defended there from Piakura. Tapine will play it. Weeks goes to Griffiths, beautiful pass, but Best just couldn't handle in plenty of traffic.
See, again, Peter, that's what I was talking about, that flat sort of play. You've got to get a little bit deeper. They've been put under pressure. Another big moment there for Queensland just before half-time. Great defence. Look, they're happy about it too, and why wouldn't they be?
I doubt we'll have time for the scrum. No, I think either team are happy to see the half-time siren sound, which it now will. So 18 points to 6. Queensland in front of New South Wales at half-time.
Off they get the first bite at New South Wales. Some wonderful performances from the Queenslanders in the first half. I thought their halfback, Sam Walker, always wanting to get his hand on the footy as the kickoff starts. New South Wales take the ball at the back end of the field. And let's see if the coach had got to him. It's a good run there to start the second half. Play two. They just work their way off their line, just up over the 30 in 2 plays. It's a good start there for New South Wales, and they win a penalty too. The second half starting the same as the first. Quick tap taken by the second rower, Schuster. Had a pretty good first half for New South Wales. Unfortunately not to get a back-to-back penalty there. New South Wales working into the half of Queensland now. They're about 32 metres out. Third play now, they go wide. There's the halfback. Onto the big front rower too, the replacement. The quick play the ball, some markers laying in and around the play the ball for the Queensland. It's been a great start on the back of a penalty for the New South Welshmen. They've been shot out of a gun. Queensland creeping off their line. Last tackle now for the New South Welshmen. The ball will go straight across to Sullivan. The little kick over the top, in and behind. It's a good chase from Queensland. From the New South Welshmen, cleaned up at the back there. Again, Piera, a good run. And Queensland get the penalty.
You've done well, Blocker.
Just a young front rower doing his best.
Now, I've got some good news for you. This is where I was trapped as the second half is underway. I've got it on strong mail that Jake Simpkin, the Queensland hooker, will soon be your favourite player.
He's coming to the Tigers.
He is.
Is he?
He's off to the West Tigers.
Oh, mate, I'll be happy about that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. He can play all right too. He scored the opening try for the Queenslanders.
Trebojevic here for New South Wales. He'll get up and play it. Fainu. Good run from him. Sione Fainu. He hasn't had a rest, has he?
No, he's been very strong.
Griffiths, inside pass. Schuster flicks it out the back. Great hands from Griffiths.
Well, this is the sort of response that Michael Innes would have wanted, but not that one.
Oh.
There's the loose ball and the play the ball. Some solid defence there from Queensland. I think it was the number 11 that got off the line again. Put some pressure on the New South Welshmen, who on the fourth tackle have turned over the ball after a good start to the second half.
18-6 it is. This is the under-18s origin. Peter Basoldis and Stephen Blocker-Roach with you. 3 minutes gone. Second half. Queensland in front by 12. Big defensive set needed here from New South Wales. And when you ask for that, who's in there to make a tackle early? But Trebojevic young Walker taking it into the line.
That's a gutsy little run there.
Certainly was. And now they're on. Oh, they made a mistake here, Queensland. So a knock on. The ball dropped into a New South Wales player. So it was a knock on there from Queensland.
See, when you're behind 18 points to 6, you've got to try and make it a statement with your defence. There's some good shots there from the New South Welshmen to force the error. Now, they've got the opportunity on the back of a penalty. They've had all the football to start this second half. They've got to come away with points. They need to score early in this game.
So chance here for New South Wales, trailing by 12, Weeks off the back of the scrum. 30 away on tackle 1. We're in for a entertaining second half. There's no doubt about that. Griffiths goes to Sullivan, his best. Bradman best.
Well, they've obviously identified Best as being one of the power runners for New South Wales. They've done a great job on him.
Tuatavaki. He's now 15 away, right in centre field. Options here for Weeks. Sullivan's busy on the left. They go that way. Penasini. Good tackle, but offside. Can't take a quick tap inside the 10-metre zone, so they'll tap it now. 10 metres away.
And they've been taught well too, the Queenslanders. You watch when they're on their line how much they get themselves inside the 10 metres, but they do it well. Both sides would be doing it, but they've been well coached.
A metre away from the line here. Who plays it? Weeks. Thought he saw a little gap there, but it's shut pretty quickly from the Queensland fullback. Tebawai Fadau. Here's Sullivan putting on a step. Jinking back towards the post. Good tackle down low from Simpkin. Good quick play. The ball, though. Here they go for the line. Fainu gets the ball down. Yes, he does, right on the line. Sione Fainu. And good officiating there from Daniel Schwass. He pointed to the ball straight away. He saw it land on the line. Good front rowers try. And Stephen Roach will be certainly happy with this because two front rowers for New South Wales have scored. Yeah,
Fainu, he just did tremendous strength there. You have a look at, there's 5 maroon jumpers around him. After a good start to the second half, they would have got a fair rev up at half time by Michael Ennis. Fainu does it all on his own. Good power shown. Just stood in the tackle and just slammed the football down. It's game on now, Peter. They needed that to score first in the second half. A pretty simple conversion now. I hope I don't put the mocker on the young fella.
I don't think you will. He's quality kicker, Block. If we do, it's the ultimate in the commentator's curse. Because he should not miss from here. Jaden Sullivan. Quality player, quality goal kicker as well.
I love it the way Fainu just took it upon himself. There's a conversion. He throws that one over.
Yeah, makes no mistake. 18-12. Converted try in it now. Queensland in front.
It's amazing when you start the second half with the energy that New South Wales have, and they've had a lot of ball in the back of the penalty here. The markers went both the same way. Now have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a strong try. A little bit of chalk on the ground. New South Wales, maybe that's the try that they needed to get them going now. They've been a little bit flat. They need to get into this game.
Kick-off for Queensland. 6-point ball game.
Be interesting to see this set too, Peter. You know, after you score points, you've been rattled too in that tackle, but after you score points, the enthusiasm level lifts up a little bit. So here comes the New South Welshman.
And that man playing the ball has helped them get right back in the contest in Trebojevic. And this is a strong run again too from Tuatavaki. Kick there from Sullivan. Good kick it is too, right in the corner. That's where you want it to land if you're not going to find touch. And a good follow-up too. Leading the chase was the kicker in Jaden Sullivan.
Well, the all-important there, kicking on the front foot, as you mentioned, Pete, it was from a couple of good, strong runs, winning the play, the ball, kicking on the front foot. They've started the second half well.
Tough yards for Queensland now coming off their own line. Here's a strong run. That's from Lihiro. Now, Tessie New, look out if he gets in the broken play.
He's been good, hasn't he?
Scored a try in the first half. in the 26th minute. Kick here from James. Oh, allowed to bounce. Look out. Here comes Pereira following through the big dive, the try. Well, they let it bounce.
It's a penalty for inside or offside here.
Oh.
I'd love to see that again. What about the finish from the young fella, Pereira? The penalty to New South Wales.
So there's the kick.
Well, it's pretty hard to tell from that angle. They looked all onside to me, to be fair. It might have been the touchy. What's the touchy doing there?
Yeah, touchy, I think it was called them back for that one.
Be great to see a different angle on that. But anyway, we move on. They've taken a quick play now, New South Wales. Offloads are at a premium in this game too. Not that many offloads from the forwards. The defence has been pretty good. The first up contact from these young fellas has been great.
Fainu hasn't had a rest, the youngster playing in the middle. Good to see. Griffiths. Now Jackson Tapine for New South Wales. He's been strong the back row. In fact, both back rowers have been Tapine and Schuster. And Assini. Best. 20 away from the line. Last tackle here. Watch for a crossfield kick for Sloan on this near side of the field. Fly high. Oh, he's done well there, Pereira.
Oh, how good was that take? Looked like he was going to knock it on there. That's just great skill to look like you're going to drop the ball and then catch it on the way down. That's beautiful play. Look at that.
There you go.
He's a special player, this kid.
Cricket World Cup's on at the moment. Send him there. That's an outstanding take. You do many of those?
No. No. I didn't even get a kick.
Here's Tessie New. Didn't have to block her when you were picking up 15, 20 metres with every hit up.
Oh, I don't know about that. I copped me fair share of wax.
Powell. He plays it just inside New South Wales territory. The kick here from James. Good kick pressure on him as well, but will it sit up?
Well, I was going to say, their kicking game has been spot on. Now, it hasn't been a great start to the second half here from Queensland. They've given away a couple of penalties, and also that kick going dead in goal. 7 tackles set now for New South Wales. So we see the fullback, Bradman Best. What a name. How would you like to be called Bradman Best? I love it.
Well, there is the video going around of him scoring the winning try in the under-16s Origin. And I think I was going a little bit too over the top, but the occasion certainly needed it. I've got another line ready if he does something big tonight.
Well, I hope he does. I want to hear it.
Griffiths.
Shot.
That's a terrific tackle on the halfback. It was from Trent Leiro. Hit up number 200 tonight for Sione Fainu. He's had at least 2 touches every set of 6 and still getting up with quick play the balls as well, the big man. Kick from Griffiths, and it's taken well there by the Maroons fullback. 6-point ball game, 23 minutes remaining here in the under-18s Origin.
Yeah, Fainu reminds me a little bit of Haas. I can't wait to see him play tonight. He almost as a 19-year-old really embarrassed the selectors into saying, mate, you've got to pick me. I'm playing that good. You've got to pick me. It's unreal.
His numbers are extraordinary.
He's unbelievable. I don't think, Peter, I was trying to think of who he reminded me of. I don't think I've seen a 120-kilo athletic player like him in the game ever.
Blocker, the thing that I noticed with him is it's not short bursts. He maintains it. That athleticism. Here's a kick from inside the 40 from James.
I wonder how it'll go, Pete, just sitting there on the bench for the first 25 minutes, just jittering, just waiting to get on.
Good luck. Just waiting.
Power pack.
And it'll be, that 25 minutes will seem like an eternity when he's off the field, but Blocker, how will it be once he gets on?
Mate, you blink and the game's over. Right? That's why if you sit back and wait, it doesn't happen. You must dictate to Queensland, especially when you play them up here in the first game on their home ground.
Sloan plays it. Now I see Hollis is back out there for New South Wales. There's a hit up. 28 away. 6-point ball game it is. 18-12. Queensland leading New South Wales. Griffiths, Best. Good pass away to Pine. 18 away now.
I
Make it 15.
I like their defence, the Queenslanders. They don't panic. Don't panic in the fence when the ball goes out wide.
Little kick from Griffiths. Not a bad one. That's batted back. Oh, almost. And they're going to get it in the field of play here through James.
No.
Trebojevic did so well. But what about the athleticism from Jaden Sullivan? Almost created an Inglis-like try that we saw in that centenary test at the SCG.
Yeah, but what about the ability to get back in the field of play from Joshua James? Did so well. That's a winning play. We talk about the game of inches. They've gone out wide here.
And it is with Pereira. Look out. If he gets away, they're going to slide him into touch. That's a great tackle. Matt Feagai with the tackle does very, very well. Outstanding. Pereira thought he was away, grabbed him by the collar, and Matthew Feagai puts him into touch and gives him a little bit of a how you going as well too when they got up. Outstanding stuff.
Feagai, yeah, he just had to turn around and chase too. It was good vision again from the halfback in Sam Walker. Played just through the cutout pass. They've been caught for numbers a couple of times. The New South Welshmen on their right-hand side, they've got a number up. They've got to do it quickly because the halves for Queensland sum it up pretty quickly. They haven't been able to get out of their own end, have they, the Queenslanders, in this second half to start? They need a real good set and a good kick on the back of it. You can't afford to turn the ball around or turn the ball over on the halfway line. New South Wales on the attack again.
They are here through Sullivan, who almost snuck through. Good tackle, James, defensively, very strong to 5'8". Hollis, who has a try for New South Wales. Both front rowers with tries tonight for the Blues. He'll get up and play it with Weeks. All New South Wales here in this second half. Sullivan kicked. He ran into a bit of traffic, and getting back in the field of play is Tabuai Fadau.
Fadau did well, didn't he? Get himself there. He was under all sorts of pressure from the little grubber kick in and behind from Sutherland. It was a good chase for New South Wales. Just those little 1%ers you got to win. That's a win for Queensland.
Here's Tessie New for Queensland. Off the back of a good 15-metre run there from Xavier Coates. Now Walker into the line, throws a dummy, goes straight through Sam Walker. He's up over the halfway line. He's looking for support. Knock on New South Wales. 6 more tackles for Queensland as Pereira cleans up here for the Maroons.
He's got some pace too when he gets in the open space. Sam Walker, been highly impressed with him. He's a player.
Harrison Graham, jersey number 17, he plays it. Walker into the line, full of confidence, young Sam Walker. Simpkin, they're backing away from Simpkin. Good tackle, Bradman Best. In there also was Mooney. Short ball. 3 metres away from the line. Lahiro will play it. Good quick play the ball. James from dummy half tries to reach out. Good tackle. Bradman Best. And Weeks in there as well. Kick from Walker. He's got his front rower coming out after it. And that is well done from Max Feagai on this occasion. Saves the day for New South Wales and gets in the field to play.
Well, he had to contest with the grubber kick. Not only that, but the upright too. The bounce of the football. And that was wonderful play there from Feagai. Just got the ball back in the field to play, added it with a little bit of interest. So both sides really defending their goal line well. Only the one try in the second half so far.
18 minutes remaining, Blocker. There's been some terrific football this half. Here's a kick from inside the 40. Got good angle on it. Well, he's done well there.
Wow.
Tabuai Fadau, because if he didn't get his hand to it, that was going to be a 40-20. I don't think he had any room to take it cleanly.
Peter, how much confidence a young bloke's got now? That was sensational play. Great to watch that.
Xavier Coates being kept quiet by the New South Wales defence.
New South Wales are getting a little bit loose around the middle. We've seen, I know we're wrapping him a lot, Sam Walker running the football a lot, so just watch out for the defence, the A defenders from New South Wales, whether they start to get a bit loose here.
Good run from New, and now Simpkin gets over the 30. He'll play the ball back. Lahiro, Walker passing on this occasion. James, now Piakura.
Great
good tackle, the halfback Griffiths, Noah Griffiths. Centrefield, James, Crossfield kick. They fly high. Xavier Coates takes it, scores. Great kick, even better take. Queensland in front by 10 with a kick to come.
Oh, he timed it beautifully, didn't he? Xavier Coates. I've been very impressed with Joshua James' kicking game here this evening. Pinpoint, beautiful kick. Watch the way this kid times it too. Xavier Coates takes the ball out, cruises over. They needed that try, Queensland. They'll be hard to pull back now.
10-point ball game. 16 minutes left. Xavier Coates.
Who's got him wrapped up, Pete?
Brisbane.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Plays for Tweeds. Shot of the crowd in attendance. Good crowd building here for Origin 1.
You reckon there'll be more up to Caxton?
There'll be a lot there at the Caxton tonight. I did a radio broadcast from the Caxton this morning. And
wasn't an early opener, was it, Pete?
No, they had the taps turned off. I tried to...
Try to get a sip.
You enjoyed going on the bus down Caxton Street when you were playing?
Well, I did until Stevie Mortimer said to stop the bus, and then we got showered with cans, and then we started up. About 5,000 of them coming at us. They were the days.
We were talking about it today, and they were in the days where the footpath was about half the size of what it is now.
Yeah.
So,
I also played in the game here at Lang Park when the King got sent to the sin bin.
Mick Stone.
And we got showered by cans that day too. I had a little bit of a sip on that 4X too as they threw cans onto the ground. A little bit early to go off it.
James for Queensland. Big kick. Could take them out to a 2 converted try lead. And he stabbed at it and missed it. So he's nailed 2 from the sideline, misses this one, 3 from 4 for James. Let's have another look at this take here from Xavier Coates.
Just amazes me now, our kickers, they obviously practice so much now, but they can just put it on a dime, can't they? And, you can't take away from the chase there from the young fellow, Coates. Perfect timing. They just do it so well. It was pretty to watch that.
Here's the kick-off. Good deep kick-off again. Walker takes it well. Here's Xavier Coates, part of the Auswide Bank Melbourne Inga Cup premiership winning team with Tweed. And won the Under-18s National Championship with Tweed when they beat Illawarra. And large contingent of the Illawarra and Tweed players in this game.
Playing in this game, yeah. There's the offload.
Nice offload, and here is Xavier Coates. Bit of room to move. Shrugs away from Sullivan. Look out, Xavier Coates over the halfway line, over the 40. Puts on a fend. Bradman Best. Good tackle from the fullback.
Geez, a player, isn't he?
Walker now. Little kick in behind them. Here comes another try for Queensland. Knocked forward by Pereira, and New South Wales will just hold on.
Well, didn't they get on the back of that after that great run from Coates? Just have a look at them. They got him again on their right-hand side. Too many players numbering up. Not enough there for New South Wales. Have a look at this. Kick in behind. It was just the bounce of the football that didn't favour Queensland. They had to get on their bike then, the New South Wales side.
What about the run from Xavier Coates? I told you, Blocky.
Sign him up. He's a decade player.
New South Wales still in this 10-point ball game. Queensland in front, 22-12. Points can come from anywhere, especially when you've got Jaden Sullivan, Noah Griffiths, and the fullback, Bradman Best. Want to see him getting some earlier ball, just like Xavier Coates has in recent times for Queensland.
Well, I think, Peter, they've got a chance at hand now. I know there's 12 or 13 minutes to go before full time, but they need to get over the stripe. They need to do something special here, New South Wales.
Tapine, he's been strong. He'll get up and play it. They go down a short side. 10 metres, make it 15. Make it 20 metres into Queensland territory just about. Max Feagai, good run. Last tackle, Griffiths puts it up high into the Brisbane night sky. Pressure in the back, great take. Tebuai Fadau does it very well.
He's come back well after the first error that he made when he dropped the bomb. He's taken some beauties, got himself back in the field to play a couple of times.
Tessie New finds Xavier Coates. And here goes Coates again over the halfway line. Over the 40 goes Coates. Griffiths will make the tackle along with Tapine.
What about he's made 100 metres in his last 2 runs?
On the front foot here through Hoffman. Good tackle. Feagai on Hoffman. Pereira. Walker. Now it's with Martin. Nice offload. Simpkin gets it away as well, but Griffiths will get here now for New South Wales to pounce on the loose ball.
Yeah, that was good play there. He needed to come up with the football there. Queensland just panicking a little bit there. Trying to throw the miracle ball, but they really want to put New South Wales to the sword here. A loose ball. And there's the penalty. That'll march them upfield now and put them in an attacking position now to put some pressure on Queensland, but got to come up with a little bit. Has that found touch? Yes. Ooh,
yes,
geez.
it's a good touch finder in the end.
It was. Let's see if New South Wales can make a grandstand finish to this one. Just caught out at marker, the big number 8 there for Queensland. In Martin.
11 minutes remaining. Hollis. Set up here nicely for New South Wales. Big opportunity for them. Here's Fainu. Little juggle. Did well. Howard there to help wrap up the tackle. He'll play it. 5 away from the line. Sullivan. Griffiths to the line. Gets a pass away to Fotu. Fotu still going. Can he get there? No. He's agonisingly close.
Geez, but his defence has been outstanding, Hoffman.
Tapine. Loose pass. New South Wales lose ground. Here's Bradman Best. 18 away. Right in centre field. This is tackle 4 for New South Wales. As we head into the final 10 minutes. Sullivan intercept Tessie New. See you later. Tessie New. He's up over the halfway line. Here comes Fainu. Can he make the tackle? Tessie New's on the treadmill. He shrugs away from him. Scores the try. Tessie New for Queensland. Sione Fainu almost did a Scott Sattler, but...
Well, how did the big fella nearly get there? That was a wonderful effort too. As soon as he got the football, knew he was away. An 80-metre slog. Look at the big front rower come across. What a chase. That's brilliant stuff. Instead of diving at the legs and sliding down, just try to take him high and bundle him in the touch. Queensland, they won't be pulled up after this one. New South Wales trying to chance their hand, and they go 90 metres to Queenslanders.
Tessie New playing in the Intrust Super Cup for the South Logan Magpies. And still eligible for under-18s. What a future.
What, next year?
No, now.
Oh, now.
I'm saying he's playing.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he's playing Intrust Super Cup. Unbelievable. Second try. Those two right side attacking players for Queensland. Causing havoc.
Just look like they've been together a little bit longer. Just a little bit better combination between James and Sam Walker. The halves have really controlled everything from their running game to their kicking game. They've set the field alight here at Suncorp Stadium. They've got to try and keep them out now, New South Wales. They can't let the floodgates open.
So James to add the extras. They put Queensland out to a 16-point lead. Blocker, a lot of people listening to us right around the country, including a very proud CEO of the Tweed Seagulls, doing a very good job there in Paul Stevenson, ex-Manly.
Is he up there? Is he? Good on him.
So he's doing a good job. Very proud of what the club is achieving with that Auswide Bank Melbourne Cup.
He was there when I was doing a little bit of coaching at Manly.
There you go.
A few years ago with Desi Hasler at his first stint there.
James adds the extras.
Sure, he'd have a good program put in place there. What a place to live too, just out there on the Tweed, sunning yourself every hour.
Yeah, Tessie New there with the try. That's a good spot there at Pigabeen.
And just have a look at this for anyone watching at home or any kids watching. We should have tried to tackle him around the rump and slide down the legs there. Just tried to grab the jumper and pull him over. You seen how tight the jumpers are now? Geez,
Yeah.
I'd have had a few lumps hanging out if I was wearing them. They're all tailored now, the jumpers.
They need 3 people to help them take them on and off.
I've seen it, yes. It always gets me. I don't know if Queensland do it. When New South Wales do the jumper presentation, they do the jumper presentation, then you got to give your jumper back. When I was playing, I'll never give me jumper. If you give me my jumper, I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it back.
Inside pass blocker, and it's been ruled forward. So they'll come back. Forward pass.
Well, 6.5 minutes to go too. I'll tell you what, they really want to put New South Wales to the sword here. They've been an energetic. After a slow start to the second half in Queensland, New South Wales scored first to get themselves back in it, but they've recovered and reloaded well.
Certainly have. It was all New South Wales, as you said, Block, at the first 15 minutes of the second half. We conceded the try, Queensland, to Sione Fainu 5 minutes into the second half and haven't conceded again since. New South Wales, though, 6 minutes left. Black, Hollis.
Just have a look at New South Wales all waiting for the next play. No one pushing up around the ball. Got to play the play that's been played.
Now they're 10 metres away from the line. Here's Fotu.
Their defence on this, well, the left-hand side of Queensland has been unbelievable.
Good tackle there, Harrison Graham. Now Black, he's 2 metres away from the line. He'll play it to Tapine. Griffiths. Fainu. Strong run from him. He's been easily New South Wales' best player tonight. Sione Fainu. Last tackle. Sullivan hasn't stopped trying. Trebojevic. Now, was that knocked down by a Queensland hand? On the last, it will be, yes, a New South Wales feed here. Thought I saw it hit a Queensland hand.
He's done well, Trebojevic. He was just trying to turn in the tackle, use his shoulder and his hip to offload the footy. Knocked down by one of the Queenslanders. He's just trying to get on with it here. Look at that. Ball knocked down.
He didn't know too much about it.
A bit of a loose carry, I will say.
He didn't know too much about it, Tessie knew. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Trebojevic. Good tackle down low on Trebojevic from the hero.
A good defender, that kid.
Black. Griffiths. Nice pass. Feagai. The centre in Max Feagai. Still going, Max Feagai. They eventually put him down. Harrison Graham in there making the tackle again for Queensland. Into the centre of the ground it is through Fotu. 5 away. Right in centre field. They go to the left. Sullivan, beautiful pass. And I was about to get ready to call a Trebojevic try, but a great tackle, Josh James. Sullivan, Fotu, Piakura on this occasion. Another one of the Tweed Brigade down low making the tackle. Now it is with Fainu. Deserves a second try. Just short changeover.
Turnover. They couldn't get to their kick there. They would have been better off going to one of the halves and trying to kick the ball in the in-goal area so they get that repeat set. Queensland's defence, some one-on-one hits here this evening, have been incredible. Thoroughly deserve their lead at the moment and will probably go on and win this game. New South Wales gave themselves a chance after they scored first in the second half, but they've kicked again, Queensland.
Walker goes short to Piakura. 3 minutes left. Walsh, Walker, Hoffman, Reece Hoffman. 5 short of the halfway line here, Queensland. Quick hands away, loose ball picked up by Sullivan. He knocks it on. This will be play on here for Queensland. And here goes Tessie New again over the halfway line. He's got support inside and out. He goes inside to Walsh. And Queensland will score a try that'll put an exclamation mark on this one. The try scored by Reece Walsh.
He's another one from the Tweed Seagulls too, just backing up on the inside. They had all sorts of options there. As a drop ball, they scoop the football up. And again, that man is, he gets it again. Got the man on the outside there. Must be his teammate back on the inside. chooses to go back on the inside, and Queensland have put New South Wales to the sword.
They certainly have. So the try scored there by Reece Walsh.
The try scored number 14 for the Queensland team, Reece Walsh.
Corey Parker giving him a little bit of a pat on the back.
Well deserved too.
Yeah.
Played well, haven't they?
This has been very strong. So James to add the extras.
And we're going to hear a lot more about these young fellas. It's hard to imagine that they're under 18s, Peter. The way that they've played, been sensational game.
Now, don't turn off after the full-time siren sounds, because we will bring you some of the interviews from down on the ground. So James to add the extras from in front. He's in no hurry. This might even be the final play of the game. Queensland in front, 32-12. James to add the extras from right in front. Soaking up as much of the clock as he can here.
Well, why wouldn't you? They've played well, haven't they?
He'll move in now. So 34 points to 12 it is. Queensland in front. 19 seconds left. If we have time for one more play, it'll just be the kickoff. But here is another look, blocker, at what this try. And it was good play there, subtle play there from Lahiro, Trent Lahiro, to get that pass away to his centre.
Yeah, it was. The thing that I like about it too, Peter, is that any number of, after they're leading pretty comfortably in this game, how many people were supporting the ball carrier. It's been one of the big highlights for Queensland in this game.
Last play of the game, Bradman Bests. He'll be tackled by Xavier Coates, and Queensland will win. Well done to Queensland. Comprehensive in the end, winning the under-18s Origin, 34 points to 12. An entertaining contest. New South Wales had their chances to get right back in it in the second half. But hats off to Queensland and their coach Kurt Richards and all the 17 players.
Behind me, the official party. Would you please make welcome Rob Moore, the Chief Executive Officer of the Queensland Rugby League, and also John Chalk AM, the President of the New South Wales Rugby League. First of all, tonight we announced the man of the match, and this young man was absolutely outstanding with a couple of incredible runs tonight. Number 5 from the Queensland team, Xavier Coates. What a player, Xavier Coates. Man of the match tonight, what a great honour for him. And also out of the Tweed side that were national champions this year, defeating Illawarra.
First of all, I'd like to thank our opposition, New South Wales. It was a really hard-fought battle out there, and I thought it was one of the toughest games I've ever played, so thank you very much. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Queensland and New South Wales crowd. It was a really hard-fought battle, and without you guys, it wouldn't have been as good as it was. So thank you very much. And lastly, I'd like to thank our coaching staff. Without you guys throughout the whole week prepping us up and giving your best to us, we wouldn't have got the result like we did. So thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.
Great speech. Excellent. Xavier Coates, ladies and gentlemen, man of the match in the under-18 State of Origin, and he spoke so well tonight. I wonder if our cameras could just pan, because you can see the boys here, great sportsmanship, all arm in arm following tonight's Origin match. Let's hear from the runner-up captain right now. He's out of the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, the captain of the New South Wales side, Jackson Topine.
First of all, I'd just like to thank our opposition and congratulate them for the W today. You guys played really well, you fought hard, and you deserve the win. Secondly, to the boys, we played hard, boys. We fought to the end, and we didn't stop for anyone, eh? Secondly, I thought I'd like to thank the crowd, the fans, Queensland, and especially New South for coming up and supporting us, family and friends. And I'd just like to thank all the coaching staff from both teams, and Mickey Ennis and all the boys that are over helping us to prepare for the game. Thank you very much, eh?
And now let's hand over the shield in the under-18 State of Origin. This young man out of the North Devils, Josh James, the captain of the Queenslanders.
Yeah, firstly, to New South Wales, it's a great game from you boys. You just kept coming at us and kept coming. And to fans, Queensland or New South Wales, thank you for coming from wherever you have come from to be here tonight supporting not only us but the bigger game as well. To the coaching staff, Oswald Bank and QRL, thank you for looking after us for the whole week. Done such a good job. I know me and the boys are so grateful of everything you have done for us. And lastly to the boys, we did it. Yeah, proud of every single one of you. Stuck in there. They kept coming. We just stuck in there and didn't die. So yeah, let's go. Good work, boys.
Well done, Josh. Excellent, mate. Great. Hold it up again. Josh James, ladies and gentlemen, captain of the Queensland team. He's out of the North Devils, the famous club here in Brisbane. He was also outstanding along with his entire team. So Queensland win the first game of the night on Origin night, 34 points to 12. Let's have another huge round of applause for both Queensland and New South Wales at under-18 level. And the countdown is now on for the big one. State of Origin 1, just after 8 o'clock tonight here at Suncorp.